we are talking about a place occupied by the world's first civilizations, Celts, Romans, Vikings, and Anglo-Saxons. The England is a country that still was very old to age, such as the monarchy, for example, and its very architecture is reminiscent of imperial times. The country that is well known for its great royalty and imperial stories has several other periods. For example, between 1066 and 1362, French was the official language of England. Of the 409 London subway escalators can cover a distance of about 2 laps in work. Only in London are 5,000 pubs, which is a great British symbol. London is London in England is title of great music names such as Rolling Stones, Coldplay, Pink Floyd, Arctic Monkeys, and many the Beatles.
And right now we are gonna talk about the difference between British and American English. In British English, the consonant R is pronounced only before a vowel, for example, bedroom. In all other cases, the R is silent, sound more similar to the A sound. Car, learn, over. In American English, the R is always pronounced wherever it is in a word. In American English, the letter T between vowels is pronounced like a D, smoothed, making the words writer and rider have similar pronunciations. British speakers generally pronounce the T as T in Portuguese. Better, better. Water, water. Writing, writing. Vocabulary. The most noticeable difference between American and British English is vocabulary. There are hundreds of everyday words that are different. For example, Brits call the front of a car the bonnet, while Americans call it in the hood. Americans go on vacation, while Brits go on holidays or house. Spelling, color, color, behavior, behavior, theater, theater, center, center, gray, gray, airplane, aeroplane. Grammar. Prepositions. The difference below are only a general rule. American speech has influence by Britain via pop culture and vice versa. Therefore, some prepositional differences aren't as pronounced as the once were. Example. American English, they will say, I'm going to a party on the weekend. While British English, they will say, I'm going to a party at the weekend. Past simple and present perfect. Americans tend to use the past simple when describing something that has recently occurred, while people in the UK are more likely to use the present perfect. In American English, they will say, do you have a problem? While British English, they will say, have you got a problem? And now we are gonna talk about the cultural difference between Brazil and United Kingdom. We'll go to show the main cultural difference between Brazilian and United Kingdom. Living in a different country requires adaptation in many ways, especially cultural habits. Although London is for foreigners, over 300 nationalities, there are English habits that are unmistakable. Punctuality. There is not a lot to discuss. Brazilians are reputed to be unpunctual. For the British, 50 minutes of tolerance is a lot. When unexpected happens, the best opinion is to warn, because the English really take this issue seriously. Trust. Hanging out with friends and living far away from the event, I'd rather stay at someone's house closer to where you're going to have fun. How many times in Brazilian slept in the house of friends newly known, for example? You won't befriend and again confident is a first date and hardly the British will invite you to dinner at their house the first day you meet him. Pubs. Cordiality always comes first, but remember that you shoot the same. When you get to a pub with a Brit, he will offer you a beer, but the next round is yours.
Hello, my name is Ana Beatriz, and today I talk about the customs of English. The customs of English represent so strongly the culture of country, which have become patriot sense. The British are possessed of a rich culture, so let's talk about some. Let's talk about feeding. The feeding habits of English were kids different. Don't eat lunch like Brazilian standard. Dine and take very heavy breakfast. All over the world, the English breakfast. It's like it's lunch of Brazilian. The British have habits of talking after Montia, where I have a variety of tea, cakes and biscuits, and take advent of time to relax and chat and talk. Did you know approximately 98 of Christians costumes use with milk? Really good. Another custom of Christians were Christians punctuality were very specific about the scheduling, and these apples are the word. It's better of 9 o'clock and leave at 5 o'clock. The tradition time off with family.
Compulsory school begins at age 5, the year child complete 5, and at age 18, primary school. The main subjects are English, mathematics, science, music, physical education, history, geography, information technology, citizenship, foreign language, art, education personal, social and health, technology and design, religion, many religions and beliefs.
Geographic location of England. It occupies the southern half of the island of Great Britain, bordering Wales, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Western Sea to the west. To the north lies Scotland. To the west is bounded by the North Sea, and to the south by the English Channel, what separates it from France.